I'm Brandon Hubbard. I am the superintendent of Chilton ISD. GermBlast combines technology and science to help us ensure that our environment is safe. Schools are data-driven entities. And so the data that we get from GermBlast visits helps us to determine the areas that we need to focus on to do better with our custodial services. So it's part of the data-driven community that we rely on as schools to help prevent and mitigate illnesses. And so given that most of our parents are working parents, a sick child typically impacts the ability of a parent to provide. And so we want to make sure that the whole family is able to do what they need to do. GermBlast is a part of that. We try to do everything we can to prevent and mitigate illnesses. Our attendance rates are always at or above 96%. That means kids are here, teachers are here, and the more we can keep kids attending and engaged, whether it's athletics, extracurriculars, the more we can keep them here and engaged, the better the opportunity for us to impact their learning and their student success. Our attendance rate would not be what it is if we didn't have the partnership with GermBlast. Part of the concern, and I'm sure that's everywhere, is that cost is a concern. But I would argue that you are probably going to lose more money without GermBlast than the investment that you make annually to serve your schools and your community. 1 percentage point in ADA decline is going to be significant to a budget. And so I'd rather make that investment and try to keep our attendance percentage as close to 97% as we possibly can. I'll say this, that, our goal is 97%. And I would say that in most cases, most schools don't have that goal of 97% attendance. But I think it's reality for us because we have this partnership. One of the things that we are concerned with is that many of our students stay with grandparents or older relatives, older aunts and uncles. And so we want to prevent our students from taking home illnesses to elderly grandparents, elderly aunts, elderly uncles, or sick parents that can prove detrimental or fatal to them. So what we do indirectly impacts families in a way that we could never imagine. Thereby, I think what we're doing is helping our community, in essence, stay a little bit healthy. We want to do all that we can to be proactive in ensuring that our environment is as safe as it possibly can. When students aren't here, they're not learning. When staff have to be absent due to illness, preventable illness, students aren't learning. And so the way that we assist our maintenance teams and our custodial staff is to partner with GermBlast. We can count on their products. They're human friendly, they're environmental friendly, and I think it keeps us here. Our students, our attendance rate right now is, I think, 96.99%. And I think part of that is because we try to focus on being preventive and proactive as it relates to our environment.